All right, guys. I've officially decided to fully commit to the F50 ecosystem. So it's gonna look ridiculous. Um, you might have seen this before. This is the small rig, V-mount plate attachment thing. It's pretty cool. It's very nice. And if you watch my videos, you've seen it before already. This is Arca Swiss, and on like the cages like my R5C here, my FX30. That's Arca Swiss. I could just slide that right through, which is very nice. But then um, I've in my last video, I said that I mentioned I put the F50 plates onto the my little tripods here for my weddings, so I can like just go to any unit if I wanted to. My monopod has it too, the F50 Manfrotto style plate, so that's the size of it. And if I want to use this, I have to like take the plate off and everything, this little plate here. And that's kind of a hassle. So a while ago, I mentioned, a good way of maybe like changing that system, which like the only way I could think of is just put an Arca Swiss plate onto the F50 plate. And this is what it's gonna look like. Turn it down. Bring in my camera. There we go. So it looks kind of ridiculous. There's so many quick release plates on this, right? But I kind of want a fast system. Like I do like building cameras and stuff, but then if I want to just grab it and just put it on this and try things out, like I don't want to have to keep taking the plate off or whatever. So I've decided to just do this style. It kind of looks ridiculous because it's a little high, Put the V-mount on. And it just looks higher than it should be, right? But, I mean, who cares really? So I ended up buying 4 more Falcam F50 plates, the small ones, because I want to utilize the small ones. The long ones, I have enough of those. I have one extra that I'm not being used actually. So I just bought the small ones. I have a feeling these plates aren't that popular, and I wonder if they're going to phase it out or whatever. I hope not, because I really like it, but I don't see anyone else really talking about these plates, so I hope they don't end it. So I've converted my gimbal into the Falcam F50 system, which I already kind of had it, but I'm able to actually utilize it and not like take it off and on of other parts. I've switched my camera to the F50 plate here, and it just snaps on like so. It's pretty good. One thing about these is they will kind of snap, right, and then it actually won't actually snap. The lever here won't switch to the front. It will kind of stay backwards. You have to like take it off and put it on again. It's kind of finicky, but once you get it on, it's very secure, and I like it. I've also switched my Benro tripod here, so it has that system as well. I can put whatever tripod head I want on top here. I could do the Benro one like here. I have the plate on the bottom there. There we go, snapped on. Or if I wanted like to use my other tripod heads, I have that option as well. So yeah, one thing I've been noticing on this tripod head, I don't know how to make it tighter, but I mentioned it earlier already, that this seems to come loose quite a bit. And during the previous wedding, it came loose like almost all the time. So I don't know how I can make this tighter, because like when it comes to screw and stuff, like I use Loctite, for the screws here and here, and same thing for the bottom part here of the plate, just so it doesn't spin. It's only one screw. And for this, I have no idea. I don't know if I can. It's one of those situations where I don't like it. I am considering getting a different tripod. Ulanzi's tripod seems to be pretty cool. The it's like one lever, just like these new tripods right now. Like it's all one lever. That's like the popular thing for each leg, and the actual latching system is very similar to the Falcam F50 units here. I think Falcam's part of Ulanzi, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure, but so like it's a switch and it's a like a spring clamp type thing as well. The switch is pretty long, so yeah. But then I think that tripod is not a half ball head. I think it's a full fluid head. So I can't exactly adapt that to my monopod. So yeah, I'm not sure. I have not fully looked into it, but if it is a half ball head, I actually think that'll be better. So I can like utilize the same ecosystem. Because I have a bunch of plates now. I just have one extra now. And here's another one. This one I already had. This is what I added the Arca Swiss plate for my V-mount sliding plate situation. I took one of these plates and I've used it for my phone here so I can make these videos. But yeah, they had 4 on sale for Amazon Prime Day, and I was gonna buy 2 only because I just kind of needed 2, but I was like, let's buy 4 because I know I'm gonna buy it again later. So there we go. I'm slowly creating a newer ecosystem. It's the same thing. Nothing's really changed aside from what type of plates I'm using, but I'm slowly trying to retire this camera as a gimbal and bring it in as, I don't know, like a regular camera. One thing I guess that's worth mentioning is why I put this plate on. I've been noticing like the ball head been slipping off the screw here and there. Even though I put it on really tight, it keeps slipping off. And I don't want to put Loctite on the screw here and kind of just leave it there. Even though like the Loctite I use is, you can take it off. But I would rather have something like this because I've noticed that when I put on that, it doesn't spin. Like it's really solid, you know, the plate on this with the Loctite. And of course, obviously Loctite will probably work, but then I want to be able to like I mentioned earlier, just be able to take it off if I wanted to. And yeah, I want that option. It gives a little height. That's about, this is about an inch maybe worth of height extra. So I think it'll fit in the bag still. Hopefully it will, because this adds a little height already, you know. But that's the reason why I wanted to do that for this. And yeah, the idea is like, if the future, if I get like a Dana Dolly or something, you know, this releasing this and putting on the Dana Dolly is like much quicker than taking the entire ball head off, you know, whatever, and putting it on. I know Seckler already has a system like that. I saw a DP I worked with use it, and it's like super fast. I'm like, man, that's amazing. And it's like very low profile too. It doesn't stick this far out. But that's Seckler. They are like 10 times the price of many items that we can afford, you know. Since I run camera and sound, like I can only choose to buy certain stuff that is expensive and certain stuff that isn't. And in the end, sound is a little more important to me. Even though I have more like camera stuff, sound is more expensive because like my lavs break just because, you know, it's on people all the time. So I need to be able to repair that or replace that whenever I need to. So I can't just like spend $3,000 on a Seckler tripod, you know, that I will barely use also. So yeah, that's why I did that. I do want to talk about why I'm kind of switching out my gimbal plates to the F50s. This is the original one here, DJI's, and then this is the Arca Swiss plate here. And then this is Small Rigs Arca Swiss for for that. And there's some videos out there that explains this, you know. They say it's just better compared to this, which in my opinion, I don't know how much better it is. It's, if you want to keep the screws in, yeah, you have that. But I think mounting point might be the only difference. If you have a cage, you can basically fit 2 1/4 in here onto your camera. But if you don't have a cage, I mean, you have to only have one mount, right? Basically. So I don't know how much like this is better or not. It's longer, of course, a little bit, but I usually find myself sliding to the right more, anyways. So I don't know how much like that made a difference, because I would slide this in and go all the way, and I stop, and that's it. So like here, I'll show you an example. If I can do it. So it'll stop right there. You hold the button, you can slide it further down. You know, of course you won't go that far. You'll probably go this far only. So basically center. So it's not much difference from the original. It's the original center. So yeah, I think just you need more mounting points. You have that option. Otherwise, this is fine. You know, oh, my tape is falling off. I don't even use this. But yeah, I thought I'd talk about that. There's really no advantage of me switching to this system. The extended plate, I made a real short videos about it. The only difference between the extended plate and this is actually a disadvantage of the extended plate. Like the little, these rivets here that allows you to micro adjust it. The extended plate has less of this. This is shorter on the extended plate compared to this. And I find that kind of odd being an extended plate. So, you know, but I think the extended plate gives that advantage of if you want to like mount something for the lens, to say you want a wireless follow focus, you know, then you have that option. I don't know what the real advantage is, and or you can put whatever system you want, like I have here. So yeah. Now of course I can take this off, you know, the gimbal, and just put it here. But anyone knows, once you take this plate off, you have to rebalance everything again, because like, or if you like are that good and just balance it, you know, exactly the same, sure. But that's why we kind of have this quick release up here for our purposes. We can just take it off real quick and put it back on. Need it. Yeah, more plates.